Hi everybody, 大家好. Welcome to MrsLinsKitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make hot and sour soup. Hot and sour soup is very popular and it's everybody's favorite, including mine. And today I'm going to show you how to make my version of hot and sour soup. So let's get started. So when you one of the ingredients in this dish is the wood ear. What is wood ear? Wood ears looks like this, and I have the tiny version of a wood ear. It's a dry wood ear that you can get in the Asian grocery store, and it looks like this. And but you cannot just use it like this. You have to soak it in water, and once you put it in the water, it will expand, and it looks like this, and it's very flexible that you can cut it into any shape. And for our purpose, we will have to cut it into strings. Okay, this is the dry shiitake mushroom. Also, you won't be able to use it just like this, and you will need to put it in the water and let it soak so it gets soft and flexible. This is too rigid, and this is soft, so you can cut it into string also. Everything in this dish needs to be cut into thin strips. So one other ingredient is the bamboo shoot, and you can find it in the store. It's usually cut in the string or strips, and this particular one is already in the strip forms. With the tofu, you will want to get either a medium firm tofu or a firm tofu, and you don't want to use a soft tofu. That's too soft for this purpose. It will just fall apart in your soup. So either medium firm or firm, and you wanted to cut it into a string. And lastly is the pork, and I use the pork butt for this purpose because it has some fat, and so a little bit of fat gives you more flavor to the soup, and you wanted to cut it into a string as well. But this one, you use this for making the soup stocks. So you will need to boil the pork butts in water first for about 20 minutes, and you take them out, let it cool, and then cut it into strings. Carrots you will also need to take off the skin and then cut it into string. And that's about it for all the ingredients.
Here is the ingredients overview. Be sure to leave the pork butt whole until you have boiled it to make the soup stock. For thickening the soup stock, you will want to mix 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with 1/4 cup of water and pour it into the soup. Tapioca powder is also a good alternative for cornstarch. First, start by filling a pot with 7 cups of water and placing the pork butt into the pot. Allow it to cook for about 20 to 30 minutes in low heat. While waiting for the soup stock to be made, prepare the vegetables by cutting them into strips or strings. As mentioned before, be sure to soak the dry wood ear mushrooms and dry shiitake mushrooms before you cut them into strings. In cold water, you will need to soak them for at least 1 hour. Once 20 to 30 minutes has passed, allow the pork butt to cool, then you can begin cutting the pieces into small strips. When all the ingredients are cut into strips, turn on the heat to high for the soup stock. In the case that your soup stock is a little bit low, you can use the water used to soak the mushrooms and pour it into the soup stock. You can then add all the ingredients to the pot, including the carrots, wood ear, shiitake mushroom, bamboo shoot, and tofu. Finally, add the strips of pork and mix around and wait for it to boil. Once it begins to boil, add in the beaten egg and stir slowly. To thicken the soup stock, add in the cornstarch and water mixture into the soup and mix well. You can then turn off the heat, then add the additional flavoring for the soup, which includes rice vinegar and finally white pepper to give it the signature hot flavor. Make sure to mix in the pepper well and make sure it is well dispersed so you won't get a spicy surprise.
So here is my version of hot and sour soup. Hot and sour soup always tastes better when it's served warm. So it's a good idea to invest yourself a personal sized donabe pot along with a hibachi grill or a teapot warmer. Hot and sour soup, if it's not hot or sour enough for you, you can always adjust the level of white pepper and rice vinegar right before you eat. I hope you enjoy watching me show you how to make my version of hot and sour soup today. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you like what I'm showing you today, please don't forget to click that like button down below. And happy eating!